Alright, we're back out here again. I picked up this shifter off Marketplace for 35 bucks. I got a rubber boot coming for it. It's got the cable and everything and handle. It's a star shifter, so it's got positions in here. And I got my gas pedal in. So this is all stuff I need to fab the floorboard up. But these came in today. And I'm gonna make, I got them on the tunnel ram there. I'm gonna make the plate for the base of the air scoop, the one that didn't come with it. So I need to make a plate and transfer these holes and then find a TIG welder and weld that base plate to weld the base plates of that to a plate that's going to sit in this shotgun Bill's air scoop. So I need to make this plate and then get the holes cut out, and then I can get this sitting on top of that tunnel ram, and then I can take the tunnel ram to the carburetor guy and pay his ransom for them to work. I need them to work. So I got a buddy who does polishing, and he told me he wanted a penance to polish that. He says they suck. So we'll see. I might get that polished. We'll see. But right now what we need to do is get this plate made. So I measured the opening dimensions of this scoop. We'll transfer it over on the metal. Using a framing square, marker, tape measure, I've laid out a square box. It'll end up needing fitted. I'm going to cut this out now, and then it'll be painted. We'll paint it after we weld it. This is going to be our base plate that was missing when I bought the scoop. Alright, I got an old welding hood here. It's just got a clear lens in it and a grinding disc. If you ever got a piece of metal in your eye, this thing is the best thing to save your butt. Yeah. So I'm going to cut it out now with the razor wheel, and then with that flapper disc thing, I'm going to clean it up and then lay out for the holes. Alright, so I got it fitted in here, and I'm going to transfer marks over on these corners that are radiused, and then grind them down with a flapper disc and get this piece to fit in here real pretty. And then I'll lay out for the two bottom base pieces of those filters, and with a jigsaw I'll cut it out. Alright, so I got that plate fitting in there really good in the radiuses right now. It drops in and out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a center mark down through here, and then lay out each of them to be where they need to be, the distance wise. Basically, I'm going to take a tape measure and measure here to there, and then from here to there, and then set them on there, make sure they're centered, mark them out, cut it with the jigsaw. Alright, so I got the holes laid out on there, and I'm going to cut them out and get those bottom of them air cleaners fit up in it. I just plunge cutted the grinder, the razor wheel in. And what that'll allow me to do is to take the jigsaw blade and put it in there. And I'll cut the circles out now. Hopefully this goes right the first time. Alright, I'm over here at a buddy of mine's. He's got a TIG welder. He built him this chopper. I did the engraving on it. Some metal work me and him did. Good buddy of mine. So we got this tacked up, this little TIG welder, and I'm going to weld it now. I'm going to take it off. We just put it on here so I know that would fit on and off. Alright, I got one of them welded. I'm gonna weld the other side now. A little grinding, a little painting, it'll look okay. And the filler goes in there, no problem. I just gotta weld the other side. Alright, I got both of them welded. And we're moving along. Show you a little bit of the spike way it cools down. Here's our oil coolers. Here's the throttle that we made for this bike. So it says it works really well. We made all the forward controls, all the hand engraving. I hand rolled that fender. He made this really cool stainless. This is brake light. Alright, so she slides right on and off there. Of course, it's a little easier to do everything with two hands. But it's down. We can take the filters. Put them in there. And then that scoop will go on, and I'll have to drill those on. I already got the little wing nuts cut down. Ready to put the plate on, and then I'll drill and tap the hat. Okay, I got the thing on there. That part's all done except for drilling and tapping the bolts. Alright, I got it back and I've prettied it up and grounded it a little bit. I got it here to where it drops on and off real pretty. And then it also fits right in that air cleaner. So now I need to put at least 4 bolts in it. I may put 2 bolts in the center there. But I need to drill this to the air cleaner and I'll have that part done. Alright, I got my holes laid out here. I'm going to center punch them. I'm going to go with 6. I'm going to drill them and tap them. Alright, so I've center punched my marks. I got my drill and tap. I got my bolts already lined out up there. Hammer, tools laid out. I'm gonna drill this. I'm gonna put it on the air, the scoop thing, and drill and tap them. Alright, I got this thing sitting on a blanket. I'm gonna drill and tap the holes into the scoop now and then put the bolts in. Alright, I've got a couple of them already. After I drill and tap one, I put the bolt in, move to the next hole. So alright, I got it all bolted up now, so I'll take this off and I'll paint it. And then once it's painted, I can put it on the truck or put it on the tunnel ram. But it's all made now. And I turned a part that I bought for $70 into a you know, a $400 part, which was what it was, but it was missing all these pieces. So let me get it painted. Alright, I got it painted silver. And she's dried. She drops right on there. It's a beautiful thing. Let me put the air cleaners on. So the air cleaner's on here, and that'll hold the base down. Get over the other air cleaner. Chinese buddies made this and made them real cheap, and they did it under the Mr. Gasket name. Everything in there said made in China, but we were able to get them cheap, and somebody was able to sell them to me and do absolutely nothing but sell them. So, okay, we got those on. We got our new base made. Now, air cleaner will bolt on. So she's all bolted on now. Everything fits good. Clears. Everything needs to clear. Bolt up tight. So I really needed to do this before I could have the carburetors rebuilt. Way, you know, I got it all taped off. When any trash happens or anything, he's gonna, when he rebuilds it for me. Reason why I have Chris do it, they have people from around, you know, states away to come and have him rebuild them. And every carburetor he rebuilds for me, I bolt it on. I might have to adjust the high idle. I might maybe adjust it just a hair bit, but I never ever have to work on it. So we got the height looking good here. And now that air cleaner is actually bolted onto the carburetors, I can take it to Chris and have him rebuild the carbs for me. So we're looking pretty good here. That is a big step. Needed done. Took me all day. But, alright. Check back.